Today I will show you how you can calculate a NPV, that means net present value, using Microsoft Excel. Many of you are aware of NPV and many do not have any idea. But net present value is something that you want to invest money in your business, and you have an assumption that after 10 years you need to close your business, or you just want to know that how much net gain you may receive after 10 years if you know your gross margin and your expected rate of increase or expected rate of decrease of gross margin, and also the discount rate. This is the rate of increase of your investment amount, and this is the rate of decrease of your investment. Sorry, of your gross margin, and this is the rate of discount. That means that it is called time value of money. The more time elapse, you will your total amount of the total value of your money will decrease more. So we can actually use it in our financial calculator, but if we use Microsoft Excel, it is very clear, and it is very handy to show all the information here. So at first, I can show the details. This is the development cost. That means that you need to invest initially $9.3 million, and gross margin year one. So you are expecting that in year one you will have $1.2 million in your hand, and the peak year is year eight. That means that your gross margin will increase till year eight. After that, it will start to decrease. So the rate of increase of gross margin is 10%, and rate of decrease is 5%. Discount rate is 12%. And this is the cash flow. It is this section is the end of year, how much your gross margin would you receive. This is the tab for net present value, and after we calculate the sensitivity to peak year and sensitivity to rate of increase in early years and peak year. So at first we need to name the range. So if I select all and formulas, define names, I can define this name as NPV underscore name. The name has been created, and I want to paste this name here. This is very easy. Paste names, paste list. So the name has been pasted. I'm just pasting the name because it will help us to write formulas more clearly. So right now I'm just writing the formula of gross margin in year two. So if F14 less than year 8, then what we'll get will then gross margin B13 into 1 plus rate of increase. 1 plus rate of increase. Otherwise, what we will get B13 B13 into 1 minus rate of decrease. 1.32, and if I drag this, yeah, you can see our total gross margin after a specified period of time. You can easily look at it. In year 12, we can see that our gross margin would be 1 point. Okay, I've done a mistake here. It should be less than or equal to, because the peak year is up to year 8. So drag it again. So you can now see it again. This is the gross margin what we'll receive after a certain period of time. Then it's called NPV is equal to minus the development cost, development cost plus NPV. This is the formula. This is the rate. What will write down the rate? It's 12%, and the value. The value is definitely will year one to year 20. Yes, now you can get the value of net present value. So this value means that after 20 years, you will get 3.3 million, deducting your net development cost. And we have also considered the discount rate. That means the time value of money. I also considered almost everything. So you will be at gain. So if the net present value is positive, that means that will actually have gain on your investment. So you can expect that after 20 years, you can get 3.3 million total dollar. So there is another tab. This is called sensitivity to PKR. So this is something that you want to see that if your net present value is 3.3003. So what will actually, this is actually the year value. So what will actually you get after 10 years? So write down data, what if analysis, data table, and this is the column input cells. In column input cell, I will click the year 8, PKR value. So, and you can say that at year 10, your net present value would be 4.7027. Uh, at year 8, your total net present value would be 3.3003. But if the year 9 or 10, then the net present value is actually increasing. Okay, probably you didn't understand it. So it is actually something that year 8 means that peak year 8. So up to year 8, your investment, your gross margin will increase. After that, it will start to decrease. But if my PKR is 10, that means that till year 10, my gross margin will increase. So what can I get? My net present value would be then 4.7027 million. Okay. And then the sensitivity to rate of increase in early years to be seen. So if I, what will happen? So if I actually increase my rate of increase, so how can it affect my net present value? So I will just calculate it. So my rate of increase is actually 10%, but if it is not 10%, it is, if it's 7, it can be 7, it can be 8, it can be 9, it can be 6, it can be 5%, anything. And the PKR can be 9 or 10. So how does it affect to our NPV? So this is actually sensitivity analysis. So select all. Then what if you analysis data table, and row input cell is obviously the 10% rate of increase. Column input value is the peak year 8 because we have used this one is the column input value. I then click yes, and you can see the sensitivity analysis, and you can see that at 10% in year 8, the net present value is 3.3003, what it was there. So if the rate was 10% and the year is 8, the total net present value would be 3.0. But if PKR is 10, then it can be 4.7027. And this is the conditional formatting. If you don't know about conditional formatting, so I can select all. I can show you how to do conditional formatting. Clear roles from select the clear roles from select the cells. Okay. So it is locked. One second. Okay, I can now show you how to do the conditional formatting. Just click this one. Click conditional formatting. Highlight cells rule less than. So which one is less than 0, and fill with uh, light red fill. So if I click light red fill, then it's light red fill. So this is called conditional formatting, and I can also use this too. This one less than 0. Which one is less than 0? So I can light green fill dark. Okay, there is no showing green, so this portion is negative, so it is showing the minus sign of green. And this is something that actually, if you understand this, so what will actually happen? So if the rate of increase is 9%, suppose, and your PKR is only 4, then what will actually happen? After 20 years, your NPV will be negative. And if the rate of increase is 6%, it means that the rate of increase is 10 instead of will use 6%. And if the PKR is 5, then your total NPV will be only negative. Negative. So you need to calculate it so that you can definitely understand that you need to have your gross margin at least above 8% or 7%. Other and the PKR, that means that you need to increase at least year 6. The gross margin need to increase at least year 6. Otherwise, you will be in a loss of your project. So thank you everyone. I hope that you all understand it. But if you know the Excel trick, you can easily showcase your company portfolio or your company's project, future project of a company to the higher management, so that they can understand that whether their project will be in a loss or will be in a gain. So thank you. So you can do it by yourself at your home. Try to use Microsoft Excel as you can. It is very good to understand whether a project will be in a loss or will be in a gain after a certain period of time.